Hello, Steve Arts 89. Well, I recently discovered a YouTube channel called Planet CHH, and it's this guy who's into horror movies who just goes through all these horror movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, 4Ks and everything, and he was going through his Anchor Bay Halloween film collection. It got me nostalgic because I've got my own Halloween Anchor Bay DVD and Blu-ray collection. I was looking through my folios and that because I've got all my DVDs and Blu-rays in all the covers and all that are in folios like this, and then I've got the actual DVDs in holders like this, like red for horror and blue for science fiction and grey for drama and stuff, and or color coded and just kept in those. But I got really nostalgic and I got really regretful because I actually got rid of a lot of DVDs back in the day. A few years ago, about 8 years ago, I was trying to downsize because I wanted to move and share instead of living by myself. So I had to basically take up half as much space, just a room, because I was moving in with someone, was the idea. And I got rid of like half my stuff. And some of it was good because it was stuff I really didn't want. I'd just been collecting out of habit and didn't really care about. But some things I really did care about, I do miss now and I regret getting rid of. And some of them are my DVDs. Because one of the big mistakes I did was things that I'd bought on iTunes or as a digital download, or you got free digital downloads when you bought the DVDs, because they took up so much less space, obviously, and you could access them. You didn't even need to keep your own copies. You could download them again and view them from platforms and that. So I got rid of some DVDs that I had digital copies of, not all of them, but some of them. The Blu-rays, a lot of the Blu-rays, it's like, well, you can keep one disc. If you got the Blu-ray, keep the Blu-ray, get rid of the DVD. And it's harder to find Blu-ray players now. They're more expensive. They produce less of them because they were never as popular as DVDs. So going into the future, longevity-wise, it's going to be harder to find Blu-ray players to play Blu-rays in the future, I think. So I regret getting rid of as many DVDs as I did. Like, I mean, for example, with Halloween, like I've got one DVD of Halloween, the actual film. That's it. I had so many of them. Some the exact same discs, some different versions. I've got the extended TV version from the US, but that's because they didn't release it locally. I've got just the one local release from Umbrella, and the rest are either Blu-rays. I do have two Blu-rays. One is the 30th anniversary, and one is the 35th anniversary. But I had plenty more than that. And in some cases, like I said, it was the exact same disc. They just repackaged them, but they did have different artwork. They had picture discs. So when I look at this now, it's like Michael, and it's like the other disc in the 25th anniversary set was the Halloween pumpkin from the poster, and I really noticed it missing. It's like I can't believe I got rid of that, and I'm going to end up buying some of this stuff again. I mean, I did keep some stuff. Like I've got the US version of Halloween 2 in the TV version and the regular version, even though I can't play it because the discs with the skull, pumpkin is so nice, because the local ones, as you can see, the DVDs and Blu-rays here, have no art. So I kept them for that reason. So some of them I kept, and I've got like basically all this in Blu-ray and DVD, because some of the important films like Halloween, Friday the 13th, Star Trek, I kept Blu-ray and DVD, but just regular films, just random films, I kept the Blu-rays wherever I had a Blu-ray and got rid of the DVD if I had the Blu-ray. And in some cases if I had the digital version, because I do feel they're a little bit less reliable, because sometimes they stop allowing you to view them on the platforms and that where you bought them, and because they've got limited licenses and stuff like that. So I wasn't as secure in those, but I did get rid of a few DVDs because I had digital copies and had them on platforms and that. But yeah, so like I've got a few foreign ones, just random ones, because I've got different commentaries and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's just the same film locally in DVD and Blu-ray over and over again in here. And yeah, I'm starting to regret getting rid of some of these because I just noticed them missing. And like I said, some of them I only have the films on Blu-ray, and if I can't find a Blu-ray player, I can't play them. So yeah, so I'm going to end up buying some of them again. That's what it comes down to. And some cases it's not so bad because there's new versions, there's box sets, and you can get the same discs in box sets, and you get the artwork and the packaging and all that, and sometimes some special features or a special features disc included with a bunch of movies. So in some cases I'll be buying different versions, so it won't feel like a waste of money. But in other cases, I'll be buying the exact same disc, exact same thing that I threw out or gave away. So I do really regret that. But then in the other instances where I'm buying new versions and I get the new packaging, which I get to keep in my collection, it's kind of cool because I wouldn't have bought them if I had the DVDs. I wouldn't have bought them just for the packaging. But now I no longer have the DVDs. I get the extra packaging as well. And especially with TV shows, there's a lot of single season DVDs that I bought. I've got all the old single season packaging, but a lot of them have single box sets now with one sleeve and that. So I get to get the discs again, and I get the different artwork. So it's not a total waste, but I could have just kept everything, or 90% of stuff. Because some of the stuff I was happy to get rid of. I didn't really want it, but it's probably a good 5-10% of stuff I regret getting rid of now. So I have cleansing remorse. But yeah, so I'm going to go. Feel free to share, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of some of these collecting dilemmas.